Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for...
Hey,
Once again, here we are.
once again, another Thursday on the Fight Lounge.
Yes, sir.
Grits. What's up, Grit?
Not much, my friend. How are we doing this evening? Enjoying a little football? And you know what? How can I get anything better than watching a little football and talking some UFC with you folks and my main man, Dylon? So
Hell
life
yeah.
is good, sir. Life is good. How are you
Hell
tonight?
yeah. I'm fantastic. Feeling good. I'm over everything that happened.
It takes a bit sometimes. Yes, it does. Yeah, it wasn't quite the ending we expected, but overall, realistically, it was a good card. You know, we had some really good last week, did well, gave out some plays here. You know, I think we had a good showing on the Twitter and that. So, yeah, other than that, hey, the end of the night wasn't exactly what everybody expected, but I don't think many will.
Tai Tuivasa, I mean, I could have seen that one coming, but he's my boy. We had to take a shot at that plus money there. And I'll do it again, honestly, at plus 250. Maybe he didn't really have much of a chance, but pre-fight, I'd do it again. But that being said, we did go like 8-0 before the main card. We predicted every single fight correctly up until Tai Tuivasa and Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was a great card for us, a good day, and then the ending. Hey, it wasn't quite the way we wanted it to go, but you know what? Still up on the day, still had a good week, so that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, like I said, we're back at it now today. We're gonna have another good card. So
new week, new card, absolutely.
yeah.
UFC
How do you feel about it?
Noche. I feel great about it. I'm excited.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't like all the juice. You got to dig a little bit deeper, but overall, action-wise, I think it's going to be a good card.
Oh yeah, they're packing this card to make it really exciting for the fans, the Mexican fans. Mexican Independence Day. They're at T-Mobile Arena for a fight night. This is going to be a pay-per-view feeling fight, you know.
Yeah,
Gerardo.
I think it's going to be.
Shout out to you, buddy.
Already, nice. I got
still at work, but he's listening. Shout out
there
to
you go,
buddy.
Gerardo. Hey, that's my guy there, man. Love me some Gerardo.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead, man. Jump us off with the first one of the night. Let's roll.
First fight of the night is maybe the messiest, greasiest talking about shock fests. Josephine Knutson making debut at minus 500. I believe she's up to a minus 650.
7 on my book, yeah.
7 on your book. Yeah, this is the same situation as Israel Adesanya. Now, should this girl making her UFC debut be the same price tag as Izzy? I don't think so.
Oh, absolutely, dude. She's going to kill. No, I'm joking.
She smashes. No, I just can't trust her. But, you know, like I said, I trusted the hell out of Izzy. Look what happened there. So, you know, it could go the other way anytime, but my money's not going to get there. What about you?
No, I the only look that I have on this was Knutson decision. I watched a little tape. Man, is nothing to be special about at all. The only thing I give her is, man, she is tough. She can take it and take it and take it. Decent cardio. So if I was going to do something, I mean, I'd just take Knutson by decision. But yeah, for me, you know, I like to start the cards off with a nice parlay. But yeah, I guess we're going to have to wait till fight 12 before we get on that.
Noche for Noche.
So, yeah, nothing for me money-wise, but my look would be Knutson decision. I mean, maybe she gets a late inside the distance, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking, Gerardo. Sure, that could definitely happen.
Knutson by KO. I could just feel the sarcasm in that comment. The energy is there.
I can see it, but yeah, it's just for me. I'm not trusting it. It's too much. Too big of a price tag all the way
No,
around.
I mean, I like it. I think that's what's going to happen. But like I said to Grits backstage, Gerardo, and I'll tell you this too. Friends don't let friends take a UFC female debutante at -700. But if you want to take a shot at a prop, obviously, not going to talk anybody off that. But my money is not going to get there.
No, that's why I said I can totally see her getting a late, maybe late second round, third round type of knockout. But I could also see Man just hanging on for dear life because she is just tough as hell. But yeah, maybe, hey, who knows? Maybe Knudsen shocks the world and comes out and just pieces this chick out in the first round. It's not out of the realm of possibilities to me in any way, shape. But yeah, like I'm good. Time to move
for
on.
me, for me, Marnik Man, she got head kicked by Bruna Brazil on Dana White's Contender Series, so there's no chance of her getting a contract. She got knocked out, and then they call her back just because they need somebody to fill a spot. So I mean, I think that's another reason why she's a -500 favorite, because this girl, everybody knows she shouldn't even be in the UFC. So yeah, next fight.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Go ahead, let her rip. Let's lead us off to the show.
The next fight up, we have Charlie Campbell -350 and Alex Reyes +240. Holy shit. There's another situation where they called in a replacement opponent. Maybe Alex Reyes wanted to fight in front of his Mexican fans after a 6-year layoff. He's now 36 years old. Charlie Campbell's 28. And I don't like this at all. I mean, he had a lot of first-round finishes and all that, but as soon as he stepped up in competition, he lost to Mike Perry, got a knee round 1, and then he left the UFC, and he's coming back 6 years later. So
yeah, there's not much I need to go into depth with you on this at all, really. You kind of said it. The only thing I do like is Campbell. He's got above power, I think, above average power, good striker, and he's got some good. He's got some good meat fists to him, man. He's got some heavy hands. So, and with the 6-year layoff, I just can't go anywhere near it.
You can't do it. No,
I'm looking at a situation to where Campbell by knockout. I mean, sprinkle round 1, 2, and 3. I just you don't even know where this goes. If Reyes does make it out of the first round, I think Campbell's got enough. But yeah, see, there you go, Gerardo. I am probably going to maybe put Campbell in a little 3-leg parlay. I've got worked up for the people. I do like him just money line for a parlay, but that's about it.
Yeah, I feel that way on a lot of these fights, Gerardo. You know, you have to pass or take a prop. So
yeah,
you know, this, like I said, it's going to be an exciting card. It's going to have a pay-per-view feel, but it is a UFC fight night. So you know, this is a good card to just kick back and watch too.
That's what I said. You know, I think it's going to be
a few of these fights, really.
Yeah, it's going to be a good card to watch for sure.
I mean,
like I
skip
said,
them betting wise.
Yeah, action-wise, it's going to be a good card, I think.
So. Yeah, absolutely. They have high striking rates, even though Alex Reyes is, you know, coming in 6-year layoff. He does have a high striking rate. He's got a lot of round 1 finishes. I mean, he's a guy that fucking goes for it. So they are going to get in there. And I know he's going to try and get it done in front of, you know, his hometown crowd.
Oh,
so yeah, there's no doubt that's going to be a banger.
Yeah, I like the knockout with Gerardo. It's just pick your poison on the round. Could happen round 1, could happen round 3. You just really, at this point, you have no idea what you're going to get out of Reyes. So I still think Campbell wins either way. So he will be in my parlay, but a money line parlay. So
yeah. Yep. Not much else to say there for me.
Nope. That's my first leg of the 3-leg parlay. I got a little bankroll builder for everybody tonight. So all right, on to the next. What do we got?
So next one up is Tracy Cortez -125 and Jasmine Jazu Duvicius -105. You want to take us away there?
Sure. No. I really think, truthfully be told, I think both fighters have some pretty decent striking to them. I just see with Cortez, I think she's a little better on the ground. I think she's going to be better in the grapple. She's at your camp. You like fight ready, and the Yeah, the only thing I'm seeing here is Jazz DeVicious. She's going to be 2 inches taller. She's going to have about 3 inches reach on her. The way I'm looking at this fight is probably going to be Cortez by decision. Cortez has she's got over 8 fights out of her 10 wins went to decision. And then the same thing with Jazz DeVicious. Her last 7 fights, all 7 have gone to decision. So
Yeah.
I kind of see, I see a path to where it goes the distance, maybe that kind of prop, or this would be something I would probably look for her on the distance. Not sure I will get there. May just say piss on it, take the money line if I'm going to do anything with it. As of right now, that's my lean. Don't really have too much on it. I do like her, though. Probably by fight day, I bet you my money does get on Cortez in some way. So the decision is plus 125. So let's see. Her submission props minus 115. I still just think this goes to decision. And for the money and the value, I'll just probably take her money line. I think she's probably going to get my card with money line.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they're even offering you much on the decision, even though it goes like they have 16 combined. 16 out of 22 of their fights do go the distance. That's 73% for both those girls. That's just pretty high for me. Tracy Cortez herself had 80%. I think 2 of her fights, she finished 1 KO, 1 sub. And then on the other side, I think she had 3 finishes in like 2019. Jazz DeVicious did. So, I mean, yeah. It hasn't seen a knockout in 3 to 4 years. Tracy Cortez on a 10-fight win streak. 8 decisions. I mean,
that's what I said. I'm not gonna lie. I probably will just go ahead and bite the bullet instead of just paying, because on mine is minus 115. I'll probably get there on the plus 125. Why not? I mean, I'm not gonna hit it hard. This is not gonna be a big play for me. Half a unit type of play on this because I'm not overly sold on it. But I've got later in the card where I feel there's some better spots to hit for sure. Those are the spots that I'm liking quite a bit is later in the card, but I do like her to win. It's just, do I take her just straight money line and not worry about it, or do I go for a little plus money and get the decision in there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to get greedy with it. I'll just do the minus 125, I believe.
Right. Well, Gerardo there likes Jasmine money line, huh? A little dog action. I like that in you, Gerardo.
Take a slight dog in Jasmine, hey?
Yeah, I like it. Get there, Gerardo.
I don't hate it.
I can't argue with it, but I just see Cortez.
I know everybody's on Cortez, but I mean, I don't think Jasmine has the wrestling to compete with her or like get the better of her if it ends up that way.
No, Tracy's if it gets on the ground,
yeah,
if it gets on the ground, which that's what Tracy Cortez is going to want to do. She'll sit and hit with this girl for a little while, but I think after a little bit, she's not going to want to sit there and bang with Jazz DeVicious. No. I think she's stronger, has more power that way. She's going to get it to the ground, and then I think once she gets down there, who knows? Maybe she does have something for her on the ground, but I just think Cortez is going to be that much better on the ground. So,
yeah, maybe Jasmine could also defend the takedowns and then keep it.
She was okay at that.
Who knows?
Yeah, she's okay with that, but I feel like I don't know if it's going to be enough for her to defend it all night. She's going to go down.
So. I truly believe that myself. Yeah.
Gerardo, I couldn't talk you off of it, to be honest with you, because that's the type of fight this is. So
no, honestly, yeah, it's a pick 'em, but like I don't know, women's MMA at a pick 'em, I'd usually go with the favorite at slight money. But if it's a dog, like a big dog, I would definitely be taking the dog. If it was even a little bit plus money, I would think about it a little bit more.
Yeah, see, I've got it started open. I think she was plus 110. And then Tracy Cortez went all the way up to minus 125. And now on mine, it's minus 115, minus 105. So, but yeah, like I said, I'll be on Cortez. So, Gerardo, we're going heads up. So next week, man, go on and give it to me. If not, I'm going to have a little something for you too, bud. But cheers to you, Gerardo. Appreciate you, bud.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, so
right.
that's pretty much it there. Next fight up, we have Edgar Cherez minus 225 and Daniel Lacerda plus 165. 4 fights in a row for Lacerda losing. I mean, I don't know what to say about him. Every time he goes up in competition, he loses. And Edgar Cherez, we saw him against our guy Tatsuro Taira. He was pretty competitive, went the distance.
No, he looked good in that. No, yeah, he defended he defended a lot of what Tatsuro Taira was doing on the ground. He did pretty good there. Really, I thought he did really well against him that way.
Yeah.
I like Chirios here. I mean, you just can't even go with Lacerda. Yeah, I mean, it's just at this point in time, it's when does he gas out? Let's see here what this looks like.
Yeah, see, that's what Gerardo's saying.
That's all.
Cherez round 2, like.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I was just about to get there. His gas tank is disgusting. Like, I think he lasts about 3 or 4 minutes. The only thing I have against the round 2 bet is that he might get finished in the last 2 minutes of round 1.
I think he gets to round 2. Let's be honest, dude.
So too.
All right, here's the deal. If this dude comes in here and his camp hasn't been telling him, dude, figure the gas tank management out, then you know what, dude, you're finished. It's over. You just might as well pack them up and go wherever it is you came from.
No, he definitely will. After 5 losses in a row, he definitely will have to pack up.
No, it's just there just has to be that kind of point in time when you're a fighter like that you just say, okay, gas tank management, and I get it. What did we see? What was his name? Why can't I think of his name? A couple weeks ago, what was it? McKinney? Mitchell? Fuck, why can't I think of it? Sorry.
Terrence McKinney?
There we go. We're past the time. Yeah, with him, the way he came out his last fight and he just tried to pace himself and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
Or was it 2 fights ago?
Yeah, 2 fights ago. I remember what you're saying. He came out like a
wild
what
I'm just saying is this guy's got
to readjust, and it didn't work out very well for him. He got fucked up.
And that's what I'm saying with him. He has to come out and try that. He has to come out and pace himself. He has to give himself a chance. Because if not, you're just not.
We saw it with Terrence McKinney. That's a good example. Like he needed to do that, but he's not good at doing that. That's not his game. Like he got fucked up when he tried to do it. So
I totally get it. But like my point being is like that's just what this dude's gonna have to do.
And I don't think he can do it.
I don't either. I think after here's the deal. He's gonna be like a little kid in a candy store or something, and you tell him and he stands there, and then all of a sudden that's it, I can't take it, I'm out. He's gonna get that minute and a half into the fight, maybe 2 minutes into the fight, and then it's just I can't take it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I just see that, and then you're just gonna have this huge gas adrenaline dump, and so and the tape I watched that it's irrefutable. You can't.
Yeah, the tape says the same thing as the stats. Like on paper, it's very easy to read. 9.75 strikes absorbed per minute for Lacerda. Average fight time 5 minutes. Like,
yeah. I mean, here you go. The book's telling you under 1.5 is minus 210.
He has high volume and low defense on the stats. He's a wild man with terrible accuracy. That's what the stats tell me.
Yeah. So I'm taking Chirios here. I think he gets it done inside the distance. KO. I can't argue with what Gerardo was saying round 2. And that's where I'm at. Like, I just think I think that's a really, really, really good look because he's going to have to come out here and pace himself. He's just going to have to. Like, his camp is going to be preaching, dude, pace, 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 pace. And he probably does it. And maybe he doesn't freak out and want to just go crazy until the second round. Or he freaks out towards the end of the first round, barely makes it out, and then he's just super dumped by the time he gets to the second. So for us, for my book, it's plus 425. I'm actually going to write that down because I had inside the distance, but that's going to probably get a sprinkle from me. I like that because his ITD is minus 165. I'm going to be putting that I'll probably play that just by itself. I mean, it's a little juicy, but I don't mind that. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, truthfully. I don't mind it because it would be hard to pick between the KO or the sub with Edgar Cherez. So I would definitely.
Well, that's why ITD was my favorite one, but I will be probably sprinkling that round 2 KO just to him to win in round 2 because just
Yeah.
Whether he gets it done by sub or knockout, round 2 is just plus 425. So
yeah, no, I will be on round 2 with our guy Gerardo's there for sure.
Me too. I wrote it down.
Yeah, it's a nice bet.
Yeah, that's a real good look. Like I said, I just went straight to ITD, and that was just like, hey, 165, that's fine. I'm willing to pay the juice to just not worry about it. But yeah, I do like that. That'll get a sprinkle.
Yeah, plus 400. Definitely gonna get a little
It's
a
gonna
little bit from the
enough.
There's enough action there for me for sure.
Yep. So okay.
All right. Onward. Next one. We have our guy, Roman Kopylov. Yeah. Woo!
Woo! Oh yeah. Big fan of this guy. So go ahead, get into it.
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of him. He's great, everything.
I just think he's young, and I think he's on his way up. I mean, he's not crazy.
Sure.
He's in his prime, and I just think you're gonna get.
I want to be a fan, and I hope he keeps doing well.
I just like his progression that over just watching some of his tape, and I mean, this is the second time around now, and I went back and just watched a little bit more just to kind of, reinvigorate the thought with it, and yeah, I just like him. I think he's learning a lot. I think he's big, he's tall, he's pretty quick, really, for a bigger guy like that. Yeah. So go ahead, break it down. But yeah, I like this guy a lot. I think he's gonna be pretty good.
He's definitely gonna be good in the future. And he's on a 3-fight win streak right now. He's got 3 KOs in a row, 91% win rates. And then, like I was gonna say before, it's not like I love him, not that I'm not a fan of him, but this bet is really more of a fade Josh Fremd.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say something like that as well, because yeah, Josh Fremd just does not impress me, and with the whole Pickett deal, that just totally turned me off big time.
Yeah, he's the new Jamie Pickett to me.
You and I were on him.
Jamie Pickett.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you and I were on Fremd thinking he was going to get it done inside the distance, and I think Gerardo was too, and a bunch of other people, and it was like, dude, you just didn't do dick. Excuse me, sorry.
And he looked terrible doing it too.
So just so unimpressive to me. I'll be real. And I watched his tape, and I was like, this guy's pretty good. I like him, and he's coming up, and okay. And then, man, what a stinker. So
I know it was against, like Jamie Pickett too, of all things, and we were like, oh, come on. So it wasn't so much of the same situation. It wasn't so much of a Josh Fremd bet. It was a fade Jamie Pickett spot. And it was like, God damn, you couldn't fucking get Jamie Pickett out of there, dude. Like he has a lot of a pretty good record. 8 finishes, 5 in the second round, 4 subs. Yep. He's got those long arms, so I liked him for a submission there. But I mean, Kopylov has good submission defense. I've seen him do it. He knows how to kind of sprawl and brawl, keep the fight standing where he wants it, and just turn it into just that, a fucking brawl. And I don't think Josh Fremd can survive a brawl.
No, the only reason why I say that is just because they're both fairly long, right? They about have the same reach. Fremd is 4 inches taller, right? But I just don't think Fremd knows how to use that length quite yet. He's only got
a 1-inch reach advantage, so I mean the length is not there for him in this fight.
No, I'm just saying he's just taller and he just looks bigger, but I just don't think he knows how to use any of it properly. I just feel like he takes too many hits. He's an okay striker, okay legs. But Kopylov is just that guy, man. He's just fast, got good kicks, really good kicks. I think he's got real, let's go back to he's got them meat hands. You know what I mean? He's got them big, heavy hands too. So I like Kopylov ITD. That's probably going to be the play that I'm on, and that's one of my favorite of the card.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's minus 125. It's not bad at all.
Nope. I mean, if you want, you can go ahead and get the KO prop for him. That's I got 145, but that's fine with me.
That's not bad.
No, his KO is minus 130, but I'll just take the ITD because if he hits Fremd and he gets him hard in that second round and Fremd goes down and he jumps on him, he could very easily get a sub out of it as well, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It's not his preferred path, But like I said, if something happens or Frem comes at him, if he knocks him real hard, you're looking at that ground and pound stuff. But yeah, I'm ITD on this guy all day. Probably look at maybe a round 2 sprinkle on a KO, maybe around 3. I do like this fight to go over 1.5. I think Frem hangs around just long enough.
Yeah, I don't hate an over 1.5 here at all.
Yeah, so that's going to be another thing that I have for an over parlay for everybody. This is the first leg of it. So I do think that Frem hangs around long enough to get deep into round 2. But I think eventually Kopylov gets him. So, yeah, I'll probably sprinkle maybe around 2, round 3 KO for Kopylov. Round 2's 425. Round 3's 700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to get there, too. I have that. That was my next point because I have 4 KOs in the second round. Oh, it's fine. Just some stats on it. Like Roman Kopylov has 4 KOs in the second, 3 in the third. Fremd has 5 in the second round. So if you can find something that's fight ends in round 2 and play both sides, I know we don't like Fremd, but fight ends in round 2 will still be plus money, probably plus 200 or something.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't have that now, but just Kopylov round 2 is plus 300. I mean, shit.
And that's very low for a round 2 prop bet.
Yeah,
they're usually 4 to 5. They start like 4 or 500 plus 300 is like really the bare minimum. But round 2 should be a lot higher than that. Round 1 is plus 240, and they're only adding 90 points to round 2. So
yeah, and that's why I said for me, this will be. I mean, I'll be honest. This might be a 2-unit play for me. Kopylov ITD. That's like I said.
I really
that's
like him
probably
here.
One of my most favorite on the card, if not my favorite one on the
of
card.
Everything we talked about. It's I don't know if I'm ranking them, but my other one was Fernando Padilla inside the distance, and then Roman Kopylov ITD. So those 2 guys.
Yeah. No, that's those. Like I said, Kopylov. He is my favorite ITD of the card. So
Kopylov by KO, no doubt on the ITD.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Gerardo.
I'm gonna write that down, and then I think I am gonna look at this other thing. Go ahead, my friend. I'm just writing stuff.
Oh, all good. The fight doesn't go the distance, has a 73% chance. So, yeah, the statistics like it's. I mean, fading Josh Fremd is live. Roman's on a 3 KO streak. It's all really lining up. Usually the KO streaks kind of scare me, but they're trying to promote this guy again, and I don't think they're trying to keep Josh Fremd around either. So
no, I think Fremd is
getting a little push out the door,
but I still think Frem does have room to grow. I think he loses today. He definitely gets finished, but I still don't think
they always do. But might have to go grow somewhere else.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, like you said, they are bringing in all this new young blood into the divisions now, and so yeah. I mean, a couple years he could very well be out, but yeah, he's got. If he loses tonight, or not tonight, but Saturday, I think he's definitely going to have maybe a couple more chances left. And that's about it.
Yeah, he's not too old. I guess he's 29 years old.
That's what I said. He's not that old. So, I mean, he's still got a couple years left. That's what I said. If he loses Saturday, I feel like they're going to give him a couple more fights. You know what I mean? He might even get another contract if like this or the next one's his last fight. But, yeah, he's going to have to figure it out, or, he's on his way out. Couldn't disagree at all with that.
Sometimes I feel like, if the UFC, the boss, kind of puts them in a setup spot and he gets knocked out, they're like, hey, we're not going to hold it against you. Thanks for doing that for us. But we really needed you there.
Hey, you know what, man? Here, I'm going to toss you a little extra. Appreciate you being
and then they'll give him a favorable matchup next time. Just be like, here's just
a
little bit so you could win and get your win and your bonus money. That's how the UFC does business. A little, they don't really mention it like that, but they do favors for each other. But the favors are never mentioned out loud.
No, and it's just, let's be real. We've seen it so many times to where you just see a certain matchup and you're like, yeah, they're bringing this guy in to go ahead and give this guy a little boost, a little confidence build, a step forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes it blows up in the UFC's face. They don't get their way with their business plan. But,
right?
They definitely do it because Dana White gets upset about it. You can see it. When things don't go his way, he's like, fuck, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's because you set it up to get what Dana wants.
Yep. Oh, man. So, anyways, moving on to that.
Sorry, yeah, we're getting into a little fucking conspiracy theory territory.
It's all good, man. Hey, look, like I said before, man, I could sit here all night. I got football on over here. I got you guys over here. I'm good.
All right. Next one up, we have Lupi Godinez minus 450 versus Elise Reed plus 300. Take it away, Grit.
Golly. See, this is the stuff that I'm
Golly.
Dude, I will be saying this. Here, hold on. I got to pull this up. I will probably be saying this the whole night tonight. Hold on. I got all my notes all mixed up. But these odds and these lines are just wearing me out. It's just too much. They're just too wide, especially these women fighters. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong. And
no, keep going.
I mean, it's just too much.
It really is, yeah.
Just too much. Where are my notes at for this fight?
They're trying to create action on both sides because realistically, nobody would be taking Elise Reed if they didn't.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I like Lupita in this. I think she's the better striker. Probably going to have the better ground as well. We'll just see. The one question I had on her was her cardio factor. How good is she really? I'm going to pull her record up, but I like her better. Like I said, I think she's a better striker. I think she's
a record of 10-3. Elise Reed 7-3.
Yep. I just think at the end of the day, Elise Reed, she's a pretty decent striker. I think she's got decent hands to her. I just feel at the end of the day, Lupita's probably going to be the one that's going to be able to get her down, grapple her all to death. This was another spot that I was looking at for a decision type of match. I feel like the finishes are about equal. Let's see. We got 2 knockouts for Elise, and we have 2 submissions. So if you look at their records, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of Lupita's came by decision, her last 6, right? Mm-hmm. And then the only other one that has anything going on, which is not good, is Reed, right? 2 wins by knockout, 2 losses by knockout. So if anybody's getting finished in this, it's going to be Reed. I like Lupita's striking a little bit better. This would be probably, let's look, a nice little over spot for us, but it's going to be juiced all hell and back. There it is, minus 375. you know, I can't look at these till today. So I'm going to do Godinez, but I'm just probably not going to get any money on this fight at all. I see her winning probably. I mean, which way do you want to go with her? Knockout, sub? It's really however you want to do it. Sub is probably Lupita's path to victory. Maybe an ITD. That's not a bad one. Plus 135. I like that. That'd be worth something. Yeah.
Well, I can give you a statistic that might help you out.
Yeah.
She has 81% takedown defense and 80% decision rate for Lupi.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
So, I mean, if you want to go against the 80%, I really don't hate it. I really don't. Elise Reed is not the most durable, and I don't know. Lupi's just not a knockout artist. She's more of a wrestler.
She's
she
not
needs
a finisher,
to wrestle here.
To me, she's just not a finisher. This is, pardon my French.
She's a wrestler.
It's going to be the fantastic, fabulous wrestle fuckery match that I love. So, yeah. No, that's why I say
she's a wrestler. She doesn't have good striking, but she doesn't have Brazilian jiu-jitsu to finish it either.
Her striking is not terrible, but it's not good.
I think Elise Reed is the better striker.
I do too.
So Lupi needs to fucking wrestle here.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
Yeah,
Loopy averages 3.5 takedowns in 15 minutes. So if Elise Reed can just defend the takedowns and keep this on the feet, I think she wins. And me and something I always do is take a plus
you love
300
your
women's
dogs.
underdog.
There
So
you go. I
Elise
can't do
Reed
it.
plus that line's too wide. At plus 300, I have to put a little bit on her. It's the way this fight is. Long term, we might lose, but we could win 40% of this time and still have a positive record. So,
Well, sir, I'll tell you this. I'm going to give you a cheers, and I'm
if
going
you
to wish you
want,
the best.
if we disagree, we could make
This is for you. I'm going to wish you the best.
we could do a bet on it if you want.
Oh no!
Not a beer bet. You're not gonna take Loopy for a beer. All right.
No. I want nothing to do with this fight.
Not even for that. All right.
No, I want nothing to do with this fight, dude. I'll be honest. I mean, she could win by decision. She could win by sub. Your girl could win by knockout. I'm way off. No, and
That's what I mean. It's pretty 50-50 from what I think. From what I think, it's 50-50 in each department. She's a better wrestler. She's a better striker. It's going to go the distance. Whoever can defend, get their game going. So the line's too wide. It doesn't really suggest closer to 50-50. So I'm going for plus 300 Elite 3. She's done me pretty well. I mean, everybody kind of discredits this girl, but she's actually pretty fucking good. She was a champion in the other leagues. I mean,
look, I'm not even going to try off of it. I'm just going to tell you, I wish you the best. I just feel for me, the play is going to probably be.
You gotta fade some of these minus 500 favorites, and this is it. And women's MMA, that's it for me,
dude. And that's fine. But yeah, for me, like I said, if Loopy wins, it's going to be a by sub. I see her maybe winning a decision just because the ground control is just the time is out of control. But she's got to get her down, like you said.
Yeah, I think if I lose by decision.
Let's be real. It's not like you're going a full unit or 2 units on this. So,
but if I win, I think I win by decision. So I think maybe fight goes the distance is a good look.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. What is that?
Oh, it's going to be the Uber juice, my
that's
friend.
Not bad.
155?
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's actually really not bad. No, that actually scares me. What are the bookies thinking?
That is not bad at all.
Yeah, what are the bookies thinking, though? Got to get inside their heads. Why are they giving me a price tag for decent on a women's decision? They never do that to me. Why would they do it now?
I don't know, but I'm writing it down because I'm going to take a deeper dive into this tomorrow. I'm going to have to take a deeper look.
Let's see.
Because I like that line. That's a good.
Minus 175, I see.
Yeah, I got minus 155. I mean.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Minus 175, I could see it. I was thinking minus 200, minus 175 is kind of, I don't know why minus 155 sounds so much better. Interesting.
Yeah, see, the over 2.5 is only minus 200. So yeah, but that's I'm going to look into it a little bit more tomorrow and take a look into some records and some other things. But yeah, I don't hate that at all.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I don't.
I think Elise Reed has a 50% KO rate. So I think that's maybe why this is leaning towards fight goes the distance, because they think she might. See,
here you go. But here you go. I'm going to read it off to you. She's got 1. All right, here, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of her last 7. So 4 out of her last 7 didn't make the distance, right?
Yeah.
But that's 1, 2, 3. 3 of those 4 she lost. And they're all ground and pound. And she only had 1 submission that she lost. Luke
Boonme, I remember that.
So that's my point. Is just I like it to go the distance. That's a good play, and I don't see Loopy ground and pound. I don't see her knocking her out. Sam Hughes beat her by elbows. I don't see
another one. Just because you mentioned that, Luke Boonme there, she's a Muay Thai fighter. Yeah, she submitted Elise Reed, so that's like really saying she has 0 ground game. So maybe we lean towards a submission, but you have to think she would have worked on that now. But how much work can you put in? I don't know, but I like I said, Lupi should be looking to wrestle here, and if she could sneak in a choke while she's wrestling, there's no doubt she's going to try to. You know?
Yeah, so here you go. I mean, we got to go all the way back, Dylan, but like seriously, the last time Lupi won a fight that didn't go to decision, and I shit you not on this, there was 2 of them. One against Silva Gomez Juarez, Savannah. Okay. She won by armbar. And then Ashley Maston by submission. Other than that, every single fight this chick has.
80%, I know. It's a bit much. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is either a decision for Lupi. It's 80% decision for Lupi on the stats and 50% KO for Elise Reed. I mean,
that's where it's at.
So if she can wrestle, then she stops Elise Reed from knocking her out. You know, it's a striker versus I want to say a grappler, but she's just a wrestler. She's just going to try to ground and pound her. But Elise Reed's tough, too. She'll take a beating for a little bit.
Dude, you know what, Dylan? I'm done doing videos with you. We're not doing these live shows anymore. The whole world just bet that.
Bet what?
I swear to God, it just went from minus 155. Now it's minus 165. I swear to God.
What? The whole world just bet it? I didn't tell anybody about that. Gerardo, did you tell somebody?
You didn't have to.
What? Did you just go smash that line, Gerardo? Was that you?
You got to be shitting me. I swear to God. It was just minus 155.
That's fucked up.
Wow, that's nuts. Now it's the 162. You know what, Bovada? Yeah, oops.
They're moving that around a lot right now, eh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. They take a lot of money, though. Bovada, like, my book is a lot smaller, and you have to wait like a long time to see. I don't see line movement live. You usually have to wait a day.
All right, that one's still there. That's nuts, though. Wow. All right, well, hey, you know what? I guess that's a good sign. We're on the right path. So there you go.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. That's definitely it.
Yeah. I can't believe I can't find stats on that. I had that wrote down, too. I don't know what I did. Might have been when I was at work and I got it in my small notebook. I don't have that right. So that's all right. Go ahead. My bad. Rambling.
All good. Next fight.
Yeah. Me? You? Go ahead. Let it rip.
The next fight we have Fernando Padilla minus 250 versus Kyle Nelson plus 175. Fernando has a 5-inch reach advantage. Average fight time 1 minute and 40 seconds. 12 strikes landed per minute with a 70% accuracy. 86% finish rate, 7 subs in round 1, 5 KOs in round 1. I mean, Fernando's a fucking beast. And I believe he's in a setup spot. Kyle Nelson has not been looking that good. He's been scraping by against bottom of the barrel competition. And when Fernando puts the pressure on him, I think he gets fucked up.
Yeah, bud. There it is. And it just passed on the bottom. Padilla minus 125. Minus 110. Yeah, mine's
minus
up to
110. Hell yes.
I'm with you totally. I think Padilla's got the longer reach for sure. Better striker. After watching, going back and watching some of him, he's really, really good at using his length. Honestly, for a guy that's only 26, he's really, really good at using his length. He keeps away. My only thing I have for him is, man, he can get some of them wild punches going. And if he, you know what I mean? Sometimes he gets a little carried away, gets some wild punches. But I think he does take some hits here or there.
For sure. Even though, like I said, he has that high striking 12 strikes landed per minute. With that, it becomes, 10 strikes absorbed per minute.
Oh, yeah, but he's got a chin. I think he's got the cardio to make it. I think he's tough. I like him ITD. That's my favorite spot in that fight. I do think Nelson's got decent strikes, decent power, okay kicks. I think with Kyle, I think the thing that he does well is I think he closes space as well. So I think it's a pretty good matchup there. I think he can get inside. I question his cardio, though. That's a pretty big thing with me when it comes to Nelson. When it's all said and done, I think Padilla just catches him. I think he's able to keep him away. And I like the inside the distance because I can see it going either way for Padilla. I think he can get a ground and pound. I think he could get a sub. I think he can knock him straight out. I think there's multiple ways for him to get there. So that's why I said for me, the ITD is a pretty good spot. I do like – I wanted to see it today. I haven't looked.
If there's anybody just tuning in now, we mentioned it earlier. I'm parlaying these guys together. Do Roman Kopylov, ITD, with Fernando Padilla, ITD.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Decent
Padilla
numbers there. Gets you to about a plus 200 on that.
Yeah, Padilla is going to be my third leg in the parlay, the little bankroll builder that I've got. It's and I do like the over 1.5 in this fight. I do. I think it gets over, but I think you're looking at a.
You could. I mean, it's any over 1.5 is gonna clench your butthole. You're gonna sit there and just.
It's super greasy. I like maybe doing a sprinkle on a KO or a sub prop in round 2 for Padilla. Because I think he gets into round 2. Yeah, I think he gets into round 2, and I think it's towards the end of round 2 to where I think he catches this dude, and they go down for a little bit, and you get over that 1.5 mark, and then by the end of the second round, he could either sub him or he could get him on a little ground and pound.
Yeah, I don't hate the round bets at all there. I'm probably going to be betting a few of these guys.
See, I like Padilla in round 2 or round 3. I like either one of those. Round 2's plus 400. Round 3's plus 300.
Yeah, and again, that's really sorry. Go over those numbers again.
I like him in round 2 at plus 400, and then I like him in round 3 at plus 850. So
okay, I thought you said plus 350 at the end. I was like, what? And even still, that's pretty. Round 3 is high. 800's fair. But round 2 is very low. That's a big jump up to round 3.
Oh, absolutely. Because
they give you a little bit more. Like plus 300 is like kind of bottom of the barrel for round 2 props. And they're just not giving away money at that point when you see a plus 300. Usually they offer you plus 500 or 600 on round 2 for anybody. Just because you're getting so specific.
It's around there. Oh, yeah. But I think that might also be why they're not giving you that good of a price on it because – I think the book is telling you too that they're thinking that's the round.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I mean, probably round 1, but if it gets to round 2, they don't want to give anything else away either. You know, they're not trying to let people play a round 1 and round 2 prop together.
Yeah. Here you go, Dylan. You might want to look at this. Well, that's the same thing. I still think for me, my money, it's probably going to be on Padilla ITD. That's
I mean, it just has to be.
Yeah.
If I lose, he's also got a 5-inch reach advantage. I don't think I mentioned that. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, all the stats line up. The tape lines up. I don't like Kyle Nelson at all, even though he's from Canada. I don't like him.
No, like I said, I question his cardio. He's not god awful striker. I think he has no ground, I think, honestly. I just don't think
he grapples, but it's like his grappling is pushing people up against the fence and shit. He's got no ground game. He's good at the clinch.
Yeah, he's good at the cage control type situation and the clinches. But when you get him down and he's on his back.
I want to say clinch, but he's not good in the clinch because he doesn't fucking do a Muay Thai control or throw any strikes in the clinch. He just holds them and pushes them up against the fence. That's not clinching or wrestling. I don't know. It's just cage work, and I fucking don't like that. Cage fuckery.
Sorry, apologize.
Oh, sorry. We have a question in the chat here, Grit, for you.
No shit. Who, Padilla?
I think he caught you saying Padilla.
Did I say Padilla? Padilla? You might have. I might have been rattling it off real quick. But what's up, Nate? Glad to see you can jump in for a minute.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We did. I know the correct pronunciation of Josephine Knutson, but I chose not to use it.
Knutson.
Knutson. I'll say it now, but I decided to say Josephine Knutson instead, Nate.
That's pretty good. What are you doing there, Knutson?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll give you a quick recap of that fight. We don't trust Knutson at all.
Knutson, honey.
That's it. Anything else you had on Fernando Padilla and Kyle Nelson?
Nah, that's it.
No.
ITD. That's the play.
Yeah, Fernando Padilla, ITD.
I'm with you as well on the Kopylov Padilla part.
Yeah, if Nasty Nate just got here, he missed it. We were on Kopylov, ITD. Fernando Padilla, ITD.
Yep, and Padilla is also the third leg of my bankroll builder parlay. That's Campbell, Kopylov, and Padilla. It's only plus 125, but I like it. All money lines, easy peasy. Build that bankroll.
That's it there at the bottom of the screen for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, just nice and easy, safe. Yeah, let's move right along here. We have Daniel Zellhuber versus Christos Giagos, plus 175 for Giagos, minus 250 for Zellhuber. What do you got, Grant?
On this one, I like Zellhuber. I think he's very patient, good kicks. I think he's got decent cardio, and I think he uses his length because he is 2 inches taller, and he's going to have about 6 inches of reach. And he is in that range of that 8 to 10 years that we like to look at. Zellhuber is 24. Giagos is 33. So to me, I just think Giagos takes too many hits. I don't think he has very good defense. I don't like his chin. Okay kicks, probably decent at sub, maybe fairly decent on the ground. Feel like he's okay at the cage grapple, I guess, if you want to call it. But
the cage fuckery.
Cage fuckery. But at the end of the day, like Zellhuber, my question is just how to get to him. I'm not sure he's going to totally knock him out, sub him. In this one, I do have a spot to where I may have to kind of take a closer look at a little decision spot. Honestly, I think Zellhuber should get it done. It's just, I don't know if I trust it. I just don't know if I trust him enough to get it inside the distance. He should.
I'm betting him money line on some parlays because obviously can't take a minus 250, but I do trust him to win here. Again, getting set up. Lots of these guys. We could say it all night long. We say it for all these cards, but this one's, I think, a little bit more special than, UFC Paris, all that, because they've been there before. They've never done a Mexican event. They've been talking about it forever.
Right.
And, they need to draw in international fans. It's a total marketing move. And yeah, of course, this guy needs to be favored. He's going to walk out wearing a fucking sombrero. He's going to do it for the fans. He needs to win on that card to get everybody going. It's what the UFC really wants.
The only reason why I say make a possible decision look is just because he does have a lot of fights that go to decision.
I completely agree. That's why I would just take the money line on parlays.
Me too. Put it in a parlay. But like I said,
I can't trust him.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a spot, I'm not real keen on the inside the distance. His decision is plus 180. The only thing that I do kind of like in this that I was looking at was doing maybe some overs. I don't mind the over 1.5 if you want to put it in a parlay, but again, that's super easy. I kind of laid off my over parlays this week. Just wanted to do a money line parlay for everybody because the overs were just a little too greasy for me this week. Because again, I see a lot of action.
It's either you get fucked super early or you get fucked just before your bet loses with the overs. Like, I don't know how. It's like, I know the sports books can't even set a line on it because it's the UFC that invented 3 rounds and they just kind of go halfway. And it's like, how the fuck is it always 1 minute and 20 seconds. You know, it's like
Oh, yeah. And
1
it's
minute
always
off from winning or some shit. It's
always
crazy.
that last fucking 8-9 seconds or maybe 50. Yeah, dude, that's it. And you're just sitting there the whole time like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go. He's got him down. Oh no, he's got it locked in. Here we go. Or
Yeah,
there's
they're
just
just butthole clenchers. That's why I don't like those bets.
Always. But I'll be real. That's why I like them. I just don't like.
You like to clench your butthole?
No. I like the over 1.5s. I love them. It's just on this card, there was only 3 spots that I even liked, and that was the Kopylov fight, Holland fight, and Zell Huber. These are the 3 that I like. I mean, you can go ahead and go over 1.5 in some of these others, but I'm not paying minus 275, minus 385. You know, like these are fairly comparable juice prices to pay. So
can't do it.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I still just don't know if I'll get there. Maybe I'll do a little sprinkle on that parlay, but I doubt it just because they're just such a it's too close.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the only thing I'm doing with him is putting him on a parlay. He might have some gas tank issues still. He took a year off, but I mean, I don't know what he did in that year. I assume that he trained. He's 24 years old. Who knows what he's doing? I just imagine he has the time to fucking train right now.
Oh, I would imagine.
Reach advantage. I think the fight doesn't go the distance, but like I said, he's good at staying away too. So if Giagos comes out and starts pressuring him, he's going to stay away and try to work to a decision and play a smart game plan. But I think he has him covered everywhere, so I really don't know how he's going to win. So that's why I would just take.
Well, see, that's why I said for me on this one that I like him by decision. I like the over 1.5. After watching both of them, I feel like they both try to keep their distance. They're both fairly patient. So, you know, that's the way I looked at it. But yeah, there's not going to be probably much of anything other than, like you said, maybe just a money line parlay piece.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe a live spot because
absolutely. I'm gonna look. We'll be watching. You got to look at all of them live. But yeah, definitely. If things start going the other way, don't be scared to change your mind. Like I should have done that with Izzy this weekend when you could clearly see it starting to go the other way.
Oh,
Strickland was still pretty good on a live price, but I didn't pull the trigger on it.
I didn't either, and that's just because I was hard-headed, and I was like, no, it's not happening. He's still going to do it.
I know. I needed to change that. We watched every other fight that night, and you can see what's happening live. We placed a lot of live bets, and we did very well. And then that one, we just didn't look at it with the same mind state as, okay, Sean Strickland could win this, so let's look at a live bet. We never said that to ourselves. But we have to say that for every fight, no matter who it is.
Oh, yeah, you always have to be watching. Always. But I do like Zell Huber and a live spot. The reason why I think that is just because I like the overs. I think it's going to be a slower fight. I think maybe if it gets late in round 1, maybe round 2, you could be looking at a spot to where they're fairly even matched, and you might even get yourself a decent, you know, minus 125, minus 130 on them live. So for me, that's, of course, like you said, they're all live spots, but that's one of the ones that I have circled for sure coming up on this main card. That's a live spot for me.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yep. Ready to move on to the next fight? Sir. Our next fight up is Raul Rosas Jr. minus 800 now versus plus 350. Terrence Mitchell. Rosas sub round 1. Next fight up is Kevin Holland plus 110. No, I'm just kidding.
Next.
No, I mean that's what everybody is out there really saying, though. I'm not sure. I think it absolutely 100% happens. I shouldn't say 100%. There's always a chance, but I'm not gonna get there on this 18-year-old kid. I mean, I did pretty well on him already. I thought he was gonna crush Jay Perrin. Jay Perrin has 0 grappling. He's making his debut. They want to showcase this guy. And then he moves up in competition. And I watched this guy's grappling. He's older. He's got the strength. And he got it fucking done. And I was like, yeah, of course this 18-year-old kid isn't going to beat somebody in their prime that's been training for fucking ever. You know, he's got jiu-jitsu too and striking and experience. Like, you're done. That being said, Terrence Mitchell's really not that guy. He already got beat by another 22-year-old and Cameron Simon, our guy. You know?
Yeah, no, I watched it. Only thing I'm kind of wondering about this is what kind of Terrence Mitchell are you going to get? Is this going to be the guy that just sits there and just takes it, which I hate to say it, kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen? Or are you going to get the guy that's going to come out and he's going to do whatever he can to stay away and push him away? And, it's just, I think the age difference, and I just think the fact that Rosas is just going to go right at it. There's not going to be any time wasted. And I don't even know if he's going to throw a punch. He's probably going to. Like, the way I look at it is, frankly, does he even throw a punch, or does he just go straight at his legs and just take this dude straight to the ground and just
he might throw a punch to distract him?
Yeah,
and then
that's
go for a takedown. That's really it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just need to see. I just need to see how Mitchell reacts, because I just don't see it. I
wish I could see
round one. Is it round
Rosas' stats before his last fight, because in his last fight, I think they severely affected his striking stats. Before that, they were like basically zero. But now, after one fight where you actually have to strike for a little bit, they're still like terrible. After one fight of striking.
Okay, he's 18, and this may sound crazy to everybody. He's 18. And I don't want to say it's a cardio thing per se, but like, he goes at it so hard and so fast, and he gets you down to the ground. He just works so hard, and he just everything he
needs
has
experience to manage his gas tank.
Well, I mean, I don't.
I think he could have learned that. That's not really. I don't know. I want to say it's not hard to learn. I think he could figure it out.
Oh, I do too. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying, like, when this guy comes out and he gets him down to the ground, you're young. I question your fight IQ. Don't get me wrong. I think Rosas just totally obliterates this guy. Okay.
But this guy's really big. He's strong. I'm not sure if he's strong enough to just lift this guy up a whole bunch of times.
No, I just don't know when it happens. Like, everybody's thinking round one, and I just don't see it.
I can't do it.
The only reason why I'm also thinking that is because I'm looking at fight completes one full round at plus 150. If I was to do much of anything, Rosas KO, sure, go for it. Rosas sub, sure, go for it.
Shit. Can't do it. His sub is minus 175 or some shit. That's really high for a prop. I can't do it. Especially
and I can't take him ITD.
Here you go. Just wait till next week if you really want to bet on that. Like, fuck.
Yeah, and Rosas ITD is minus 550.
Don't go searching for bets. Just plenty of other fights to bet on.
Yeah, I'm off of it. Like I said, the only thing that I kind of lean towards a little bit that might go into a small, greasy, nasty parlay might be putting that in with the over 1.5 on the other three fights at over complete one. But yeah,
honestly, my heart says I want to bet a plus 350. Like, this is my gut is telling me that this guy's got enough experience. He should at 33 years old. But if he doesn't, he's fucked. And it's going to be really embarrassing. Everybody that loses to this guy, it's embarrassing. Imagine being 32 years old and losing to this 18-year-old in the UFC. Yeesh.
Okay, so this goes into my cardio / here you go. Cardio / strength is what I'm getting at. Look, you're 18. I don't care. Like, at this point in your career, you're not going to be stronger than this 33-year-old dude.
But listen, we said it before. There's something in the water in Brazil.
There's something in the water. Again, I totally see Rosas getting it done. Probably smashing this guy. For me, no money involved.
There's been pictures online where he just mysteriously got bigger.
Yeah, no, that's fine. All I want to do is sit back and watch it. You drink.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a really good fight to enjoy.
Water, and I hope you come out here and you smash this guy, and I see a little bit more out of you, so that way I can start making money off of you. How's that sound?
Yes. I mean, if he's going to be around for a while and he does figure it out here, then we can really get to a good cap on him. There's nothing that I like more than watching these guys from the beginning. The last fighter that I did that with to get all the way to the top is Charles Oliveira. I've watched him for fucking 15 years before he got his shot. Like,
right. But yeah, I totally think he gets it done. And For me, like I said, I'm off of it. This is going to be a fight that I pour myself a fresh cocktail and I just watch the
Yeah, I mean, Raul Rosas for championship contender 2032. I mean, let's go. You know?
Hey, I'm hoping I can say that in like 2026.
You heard it here first. Raul Rosas will be the champion 2030 or after.
I like that.
He'll be the champ
He'll
eventually.
only be 28. He'll only be like 28.
By the time he's 25 to 28, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I could be wrong if he gets it at 25, but
as long as he keeps going, give him 10 years. I bet he does it sooner because he's good. He just has a lot to learn. And what I have wrote down for him is his cardio, his ability
sooner than 2030.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he has a young fight IQ. Got a lot to
do
learn.
It in 2029. There's no reason he couldn't win the belt in 6 years. It's a long time. It's a long time away. Let's be real.
That's a lot of fight time too. If he does,
and he's been fighting since he was a goddamn kid.
Well, they say
he's got what fucking 12 years of training under his belt already.
Yeah. Oh wow! Look at this game, 27-7.
Well, give us a quick update in the football game, Grits.
It's 27-7 Philly. Let's go, bud. I got a bunch going on. I got a bunch riding on 6. I knew it.
Let's go.
I knew Minnesota'd hang on, but as injuries on their offensive line was going to catch up. And let's be honest, Kirk Cousins is not exactly a flight on his feet.
And where are we at in the game? Halftime yet?
Yeah, it's past halftime. Philly just scored. I think it was 20-7 at half. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention too much. I've just been glancing here and there. But yeah, we're looking good. Yeah, we're looking good on that, man.
Looking good on the game. Looking good on the screen. Let's go.
Hey, I like that.
Hey.
Hey, the Fonz. All right, next up.
Nothing else to say for me either.
Yeah, I'm good.
Next up, we have Kevin Holland, our fucking guy. Big mouth. I mean, let's fucking go. I think he gets it done here. I think Jack Della is getting smashed because the books opened. Kevin Holland is the favorite, rightfully so. He's got more experience. He's been in these high-level spots. Jack Della, I mean, people are high on him. He was a hype train. He got to a split decision in his last fight with Jafil Bafez. And, yeah, that's not a good look for him. He was gassing in round 2 and 3. Arguably lost that fight.
Yeah. Here we go. First, we all know everybody loves him some Jack Della.
Yeah, and who wouldn't? I was thinking about it in the beginning too. Who wouldn't smash Jack Della? This hype train that's won on a good 9-fight win streak.
Let's be real. That's as our friend Mr. Razor Sharp. Shout out to that guy. Everybody knows Mr. Sharp picks. Gambler's first glance. That's what this is. For me. This is
it absolutely was. Who would I was thinking it too, but I said I'm gonna wait because I do like Kevin Holland here.
All right, well, see, I had to go. I had to watch. I had to get in. And I had to dig in and watch because I've been watching a lot of JDM. I watched a little bit of Kevin Holland. You know me. I'm kind of getting used to the way things work with all this, as of how way I'm looking at things, and I'm changing stuff up, and it's working better. I just think Kevin Holland's just too big. Too athletic. I think his gas tank is better. And way better. I will say, I give him a tie on the chin. Okay.
Yeah.
They both can take some hits. I think at the end of the day, though, I think what we're looking at is a Wonder Boy situation here. Let's just hope this time around Holland doesn't break his hand.
He's not going to respect him as much as he respects his buddy Stephen Thompson, though. If he gets going, he's gonna finish that fucking guy. It a little bit is because in that fight he stopped. Like they literally whispered to each other, kind of like they do in the WWE. Middle of the fight, he said, "Hey man, this happened." So they stopped fighting the way that they would have. They respected each other and they gave each other that respect. Most fighters won't do that. Say, "I don't give a fuck. I'm coming at you. You broke your hand. That means I get to win." They're not gonna show that respect. That was a little. I'm not gonna say it's fixed, but you don't like to see that shit. friends shouldn't talk to each other inside the octagon, you know?
Well, look, all I'm saying is just when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, it's a scenario of JDM's not Stephen Wonderboy, okay? But he's a great fighter. He's got good hands. He has good striking. He's not going to back down, and it's going to be a decent battle like that fight. I just think at the end of the day, the cream's going to rise to the top, and it's Kevin Holland.
The cream always rises to the top.
Always rises to the top. I just think he's got better strikes. I think he moves a little better on his feet. To me, JDM, yeah, he's got okay feet, but I don't want to say plodding. That's mean. But, yeah, he's a little plodding compared to Holland. Okay. And I just think at the end of the day, Holland's got I think he's got good leg kicks. JDM's got okay leg kicks. Where I see the difference is the cardio. I think the chin for Holland's a little better. And I think Holland's ability to strike with those long arms and keep him at reach, and just the difference in styles and the ways he can strike and the way he comes at you. I think that's just what's going to do it. I like Holland. Yeah. I can see a scenario where this goes to decision. But for my money, it's going to be over 1.5 is a spot that I really, really like in that over 1.5 parlay. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm all over the dog money line. Kevin Holland plus 125. Probably going to be at least a unit, maybe. I might even get to 2 full units on this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like him as a dog at plus 120, and I'm definitely going to be looking at the ITD prop if I can get a good price on it too. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 235. That's a great price.
I definitely like that. I would definitely take a little poke at that.
Yep. I see a possible decision for Holland too. What's that? Plus 375. But at the end of the day, just go money line and let's just win. Let's just win, baby.
Just win, baby.
Let's just get the W. So, all right.
Let's do it. Nothing left to say.
Nah, not really.
Nope. Main event. We have our girl again. The rematch. Valentina. I mean, come on.
Let's go.
She was winning the first fight. This is my theory on rematches. I think I've said this before. Rematches never go the same. Very rarely. Valentina was dominating that first fight. I mean, I think Alexa arguably won round 1. Maybe she did. And then Valentina started taking over. She slipped up, made a mistake. She went for a spinning back kick to the stomach, and she spun a little bit too slow. Alexa Grasso jumped on her back and got that rear naked choke in. Now, Alexa Grasso is more of a striker. She's better in the boxing department than she is grappling. And Valentina kind of is better really everywhere than her. She was just mixing it up, doing her game. People are saying she's fading now because she lost once, had a split decision with, a young fighter, but she's still beating these girls, and she was beating her. So, yeah, I'm going to be on Valentina. I think it's a buy low spot for her. If I'm wrong again, so be it.
Happens.
But I didn't see it in the first fight from Alexa Grasso. And
nobody did, dude.
She's
Nobody
underdog.
did.
She's the champion now, and she's still an underdog according to the books. I mean,
so let's
see. I think she gets her belt back. And at minus 165, I loved Valentina Shevchenko. It's now up to minus 175.
Yeah, no. I'm on the same spot with you. I think they're both fairly similar when it comes to striking. Maybe Grasso is probably a little bit better. At least she showed a little better in their last fight. I still think Shevchenko is better on the ground. I agree with you. I think she was totally winning that last fight as the fight was going on, and she just made a a rookie mistake, basically. You tried something in a spot that maybe you shouldn't have been of, especially backed up close to the fence. I'm with you on the money line. I do think there is a really, really strong possibility that this thing goes the distance. I really do like that play at minus 35.
I do too. I mean, you have to think Alexa Grasso is going to come out here and fight her heart out in front of her. Like, again, the hometown crowd. She's going to fight her heart out and do her best. And also, she's the champion. She doesn't want to lose her belt. No, so it is going to be a tough fight. It's going to be different than the first. Like I said, rematches always go the same. They're both going to readjust. So, yeah, I tend to agree with you, Good.
Yeah, I think it totally could go the distance. The other prop that I want to look at is Shevchenko by decision is plus 175. I'll be honest, I'll probably go ahead and sprinkle a quarter of a unit on that. I do like her on the money line. I will probably get to her on a parlay of some sort, straight up money line. But I really do like the fight to go the distance at minus 135. I think that's a good piece for anybody. If you don't like that, you can possibly just do an over 3.5, but it's minus 210. So I just like the fight to go the distance, and I like her by decision. But for me, money line will probably just be the play. I have no problem paying that kind of juice.
Got to be. I really don't on a spot where one of the best female fighters ever. People are talking about she's done. I'm telling you, her mentality is not done. She's not thinking about retirement. When we look at fighters that are on their way out the door, you have Kyrgyzstan. So
there you
had
go. So what's that close by?
He started thinking about opening a Nigerian gym. Israel Adesanya started opening up his own businesses, thinking about how we're going to move their lives forward in other departments of their lives, which is great and everything. But at the top level, when you're fighting for the number one spot, you need to be 100% focused at all times. I've said it before. It's professional fighting. If you're not 100% into it, you need to stop. I've seen fighters retire because they said, I'm not doing it anymore. I mean, I have so many things going on in my life. Or you see fighters lying to themselves and continuing, like Anthony Smith, Michael Chiesa, trying to do podcasts for the UFC and putting in all the time that we do like this. Imagine, but times 10. And then on top of it, they're doing reporting and broadcasting for ESPN. And then you think you can train on the side to fight in the top 5 of the world? I don't think you can, because these guys aren't wasting their time broadcasting and doing podcasts,
when are you going to find the time to go in and do what you have to do and get the workout in that you need to do? And then, so
plus their family too. Like, imagine all of that. Those 4 things you have to do: family, podcasts, ESPN, and training.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, and like I said, she's over there. She's training with good people. They're tough. They're mean. Let's be real.
Valentina's not doing any of that. She's still training. She's still in there learning everything. Still grinding.
Oh yeah,
she's still
I'm just saying her camp
and still grinding.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's with her camp, who she's working with. I don't. My thing with it is just I totally, absolutely see a very, very good possible decision going, because, like you said, Grasso's going to come. She's not going to want to lose. This is going to be like a home crowd for her, okay?
Yep.
But here's the problem. You're going to come out. You're going to fight. You're going to fight. You're going to box. You're going to grapple. You're going to wrestle. By round 3, round 4, neither one of these girls are going to be moving the same they were in round 1 or round 2. And guess what? Unless somebody makes a mistake again late, which I guarantee you it's not going to be Valentina. Guarantee you it's not going to be her.
Not again.
I promise you that. If anybody thinks
I don't think so. Not again.
Doing some shit like that, it ain't happening. Okay.
No.
So I just feel like when it gets late in the fight and the gas tanks start getting empty and that, oh man, here comes that red E light popping up. You're going to see the grapples. You're going to see the takedowns. You're going to see the time lapse. And then before you know it, it's going to be the end of the fight. And she's going to win by decision. That's just, but for me, I'm going to be a coward and I'm not going to go that route. I'll probably put a little sprinkle on it. Let's be honest about it. Okay.
I think if everything goes my way by the end of the night, I'm not going to do what I did again
No.
Never again am I going to put, a bunch of my profits onto Izzy.
Yeah, no, we're not going to take the 3 or 4.
Just going to manage my bankroll properly. Like I did really
Yeah,
well,
no,
so I got a little bit
lesson
cocky.
learned.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, lesson learned.
And sometimes you have
go
to
up.
push. I wanted a little bit more money, so I pushed. Don't
Yeah, no, that's
recommend
what we did. We had a really good early card. Everything went well, and then we basically took about half of our earnings. I'll be honest with you. I took those extra 4 units that I'd won throughout the card, and I went ahead and tried for a smash spot, and I'm just not doing it again. I learned my lesson, rookie move. So heed to all those out there. Bet responsibly. Take care of your business and learn a little
Take care of
skill
your
from
business. Yes.
but yeah. Yeah, in short, I'm on Shevchenko too. I really do like the decision. I really do like the fight goes the distance because I do not think that's a bad price at a -135. So,
yep.
But yeah, I mean, if you've got anything else you want to touch on, if you've got a little something, I think we touched on our parlays. The only other thing I might have might
briefly go over them again.
Yeah, the only other one that I'd like to maybe add. A Godinez decision, Cortez decision.
Yeah, I like both of those.
And if you want to get real greasy with it, you can go ahead and put Shevchenko decision on there and parlay those up and see where you're at. You want to get real greasy, but just those two, Godinez and Cortez decision. I think it was a +375 the last I looked. So if you guys want to give it a shot, I'm going to probably do a little eighth of a unit or something. I mean, let's be honest. I'm probably going to do like maybe $5-8 or something. I'm not going to go crazy, but just something.
Just to win a little,
something to have a little fun with. So
it really is just a fun little gimmick bet. It's not to be max betted or think it's going to happen. Just play $10 on it at most. I would really say it's a bit of a lottery ticket,
Absolutely.
And I think it's a better chance than picking 8 random numbers and better odds.
Absolutely.
Better odds than 1 in 8 million. So
we did the Kopylov Padilla ITD.
That's another one we had. The ITD parlay: Kopylov, Charlie Campbell, and Padilla, all ITD. I looked at that, and that's pretty fucking good too.
I just did a 2-leg. I just did Kopylov and Padilla, and it's a +205. So I like that. But yeah,
I'm gonna put Charlie Campbell on there myself too. But again, I recommend the same thing. I am with you, Kopylov and Padilla, most confident, and then add that third legger onto it for a little bit of extra juice.
Yeah, no, for sure. Other
juice
than that,
for you, not for them.
Yeah,
and that's what we want.
The only other one I'd take a look at would be maybe a Kopylov over 1.5 rounds, Holland over 1.5 rounds, and a Zellhuber over 1.5 rounds parlay. That was the other one that I had. Other than that, now there's a lot of live spots. I'm ready for the card. I'm excited about it. I'm ready to watch the action. Like I said, I think we're going to have a lot of action, a lot of violence on this card. It's going to be a good one for that purposes, at least, for sure.
As far as round betting goes, I'm going to do Fernando Padilla round 2, round 3, Holland round 2, round 3, and I think that's really it for me on this card. But going to take some shots on those guys.
There you go.
Roman Kopylov also round 2, round 3 on Kopylov. So those 3 guys. Little sprinkle on each one of those because the round betting does pay off. And again, I don't. If you like to play the lottery, if you spend $6 on a lottery ticket with the extra, maybe put $6 on a round 2 for each one of those guys, Holland and Kopylov and the third guy, Fernando.
Yeah, I'll tell you
little sprinkle, and that would be disgusting money. Both all round 2 finishes. I mean, that has to get a little bit of action from me. I'm talking about however you play the lottery, $1, $2. If you play the extra, go for $6.
Put the extra on there.
Give it however you want to play, but it is a lottery ticket, so keep that in mind.
Yeah. The only other thing maybe is if you guys want to get real greasy with it on the Godinez Cortez decision parlay, you could put the Kevin Holland on there and again Shevchenko, and you can get real silly greasy with it. 4-leg decision parlay. Woo!
Listen, you're getting silly with the bets, but you're not getting silly with your money. Like $5 to $10 anywhere in there, even $2 on like the round betting parlays. It pays you like $200 to $300. So I know it sounds like low money, but yeah, no, it pays out large, so there's no reason to put a whole bunch of money on it.
No. So, but yeah, other than that, man, I like where we're at. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. UFC Noche.
Okay. Well, anyways, Gerardo, Nasty Nate, everybody else, appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, Dylan. Let them know.
Yeah, I mean, come back right again next Thursday. We'll be here. Actually, we get a break week. We won't be here next. We'll be back. We'll be back in 2 weeks here for the Fight Lounge. Maybe some other content. It'll be posted on my Twitter here, and Matt Dillon will maybe figure out something. I think they might have Dana White's Contender Series on Tuesdays. So we'll be on the live sweat for those bets. You can catch us here on the Fight Lounge Thursdays at 7 p.m. Almost every day except for like 3 weeks off a week because, you know, we like to grit and grind out here.
Yeah, no, boy, I like it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll post some if we have anything coming up. Maybe there's some type of an event we could do a show for. I'll have a look into it. Be posted on my Twitter and follow us on YouTube at Who-Bangin Sports. And it'll be posted there also. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. Grits, you have anything else to say?
No, man. Appreciate it. Had fun with you guys again. Football, UFC. I mean, to me, man, that's just where it's at. I can't get any better than that. So I just appreciate all of you. Hey, Dylon, you the man. Let's get at it.
Hell yeah. See you again soon. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate you.